Currently being grilled by the Enforcement Directorate for the second time in the late actor's money trail probe case. Riya is being interrogated for the second time over the charges of 15 crore rupees theft filed by late Sushant Singh Rajput's family. Riya was accompanied by her brother Shavik, father Indrajit, who are also being questioned by the ED. In fact, India Today has exclusively accessed the question sheet prepared by ED for Riya. Riya is going to be asked details about her investments in the past 2 years and provide supporting documents regarding the expenses incurred from Sushant's account and sudden cash flow into two accounts. She's also going to be questioned on the firms where she, her brother Shavik and Sushant were directors. Sushant's friend Siddharth Pitani is also being grilled by the ED as we speak. Sushant's business manager Shruti Modi is also at the ED office for the second round of questioning. Sources say that CBI will be recording Sushant's father KK Singh and other family members' statements today. Singh has accused Riya Chakraborty of abetment to suicide. Manish and Devesh are both with us for the very latest. First, I'm going to go straight across to Manish. Manish, the big charge is on the 15 crore rupees that has been siphoned off according to the family of Sushant Singh Rajput. The father has made this charge against Riya Chakraborty. Where does the ED stand? What are the sources revealing as far as that discrepancy is concerned? Because that is the biggest charge that really stands out when it comes to the financial trail.
Yeah, well, Chaiti, as far as the rupees 15 crore charges are concerned against Riya Chakraborty, there is no concrete evidence or direct evidence against Riya Chakraborty that she has siphoned off rupees 15 crore. And that is why ED at this point of time is relying on the circumstantial evidence, which includes the statement recorded by the Central Probe Agency in last few days, which includes the statement of Shavik, father Indrajit Chakraborty, both the CAs and Shruti Modi in this case. Also, they are relying on the statements of Sushant Singh Rajput, where there is a regular cash flow or transfer of money to Riya Chakraborty, or Sushant was paying the expenses for Riya Chakraborty. The third and important point is that Riya Chakraborty was holding official position in the companies where Sushant Singh Rajput and Shavik Chakraborty were directors. Now that company was whether used to launder money, that is still unknown, but ED believes and suspects that that company was used to launder money at this point of time. Also, the most important part is the ITR returns of Riya Chakraborty, where the gross income is around 18 lakh rupees in 2017-2018. Again in 2018 and 2019, gross income is 18 lakh. But the total investment in terms of shareholding and fixed deposits are more than 40 lakh rupees. With that amount, investing such amount in FDs and fixed deposit is something which the ED is focusing at this point of time. They want to know the source of income of Riya Chakraborty.
Okay, so ED currently is drilling to see whether all these pair of allegations are holding water or not, and the financial probe is continuously being probed and many parties have been called. Currently, the questioning is going on. Devesh is also with us. Devesh, CBI is also probing this particular case. They're going to be recording father's statement, other family members' statement as well. Where does that probe stand?
Chaiti, CBI has registered this FIR on request of the Bihar government, and after that a central government notification was issued. As per that, an FIR was registered against the 6 persons: Riya Chakraborty, Shavik Chakraborty, Indrajit Chakraborty, Shruti Modi, Samuel Miranda and others. And after that, they've now called in, as Monish was pointing out, that they've called in parents of Sushant Singh Rajput, father of Sushant Singh Rajput, whose statement could be recorded. They could send a team at Sushant's father's residence to record his statement, or he could be called to the CBI office in Patna, or he could be summoned at the CBI headquarters in Delhi to record his statement. Meanwhile, his sisters' statements are also crucial in this, because one of the sisters, remember, Meetu Singh, was present at the residence after Sushant's body was discovered. She was the last person from the family who had spoken to Sushant Singh Rajput. Remember, she was at Sushant's residence between 9th and 13th of June, and 14th of June this incident has happened. She had left on 13th of June, citing reasons like reasons that she had to attend to her daughter who was alone at their residence, and that is why she had left. And on 14th of June, Sushant committed suicide, reportedly committed suicide in his bedroom at his Bandra residence. So
okay, all of this is going to be probed by the CBI has stepped in. The ED is stepped in, so the probe is definitely intensified, and truth from fiction will be with all very, very soon, given that these two agencies have stepped in now. India Today has now also accessed Rhea Chakraborty's income tax returns. The IT returns for FY18 and FY19 show a sudden increase in income of Rhea Chakraborty, and this is coming in from unknown sources. In both the years, Rhea has declared a total gross earning at about 18 lakh rupees. However, the total fixed assets of Rhea increased from 96,000 rupees in 2018 to about 9 lakhs in 2019. This is indicating a tenfold rise in the fixed assets in about a year itself. The ED is also probing how the actress was able to buy shareholder funds to the tune of 34 lakh rupees in 2017 and 2018, which means she bought shareholder funds worth 34 lakh rupees in FY18, while her income tax, as per the ITR, which is income tax return for FY18, was around 18 lakhs. So look at the figures here. When you have an ITR filing of 18 lakh for FY18 and 34 lakh rupees which has been bought for shareholder funds, there is a discrepancy for one to see. ED is investigating Rhea's source of income now. It's very important to know where this money came from, as she made these investments in multiple platforms in comparison to her total gross earning, which is declared. Her fixed deposits in HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank are also under scanner. The tax returns, though, show no big transactions from the year 2017 to 2019. And amidst the ugly political war between Maharashtra and Bihar government over the death probe of Sushant Singh Rajput's case, Shiv Sena MP Sanjay Raut has made an unsavory dig against the late actor Sushant Singh Rajput. Raut, in an explosive claim in his mouthpiece Samna, has said that Sushant was not in good terms with his father, and what was going on with his family in Patna also needs to be probed. Raut has said that all was not well between Sushant and his father. Raut's distasteful comment did not go well with Sushant's family. Sushant's cousin Neeraj, who is a BJP MLA, has threatened to file a defamation case against Raut. The JDU has slammed Sena for the personal attack on the late actor.
उनके पिता से सुशांत सिंह राजपूत का जमता नहीं था, आपने ये लिखा है।
ये मेरी जानकारी और ये सच। उनके फैमिली में क्या चल रहा था वो भी एक जांच का, वो बिहार में खास। कितने बार सुशांत अपने पिता को मिलने गया था पटना में। आप देखिए उतना आप प्यार, आपको शौक, सदमा, ये सब शब्द मैंने देखे हैं उनके। मुझे संवेदना है पिता के बारे में, लेकिन बहुत सी बातें ऐसी है जो सच अब सामने आएगा। इससे डर से कोई इस प्रकार से जांच को गुमराह करने की कोशिश क्या कोई कर रहा है? अगर है तो मुंबई पुलिस ये षड्यंत्र को पर्दाफाश कर देंगे।
कि जिस तरह का वो एक फुहर वाला बयान दे रहे हैं, एक संवेदनशील मैटर में एक फुहरपनी कर रहे हैं, राज्यसभा सांसद हैं, एक अखबार की एडिटर है, और इस तरह का हल्का बयान उनको कम से कम नहीं देना चाहिए। उनको तो शर्म आना चाहिए और उनको माफ़ी मांगनी चाहिए। इतना मैंने आघात पहुंचाने वाला बयान, जहां करोड़ों फैंस उनको सराह रहे हैं उनके पिताजी को, एक बुजुर्ग आदमी पर इस तरह का मैंने शर्मनाक आरोप लगाना, ये काफ़ी निंदनीय है। और जरूरत पड़ी तो मैं मानहानि का मुकदमा करूंगा संजय राउत जी पर।
संजय रावत जी एक राज्यसभा के सदस्य हैं और सामना के संपादक भी हैं, और सच का सामना से करने से भागते हैं। ये बिल्कुल जो बयान आ रहा है, ये पूरे जांच को डाइवर्ट करने के लिए ऐसा बयान, बेतुका बयान आ रहा है। सुशांत सिंह राजपूत के पिता के बारे में कहना कि 2 शादी किए हैं इसलिए सुशांत सिंह नाराज थे, और इस तरह का भाषा, ये बिल्कुल ही डिरेल हो चुके हैं। ये मानसिक रूप से ही व्यक्ति जो है वो ऐसा बयान दे सकते हैं।
ये सब बात सब निराधार है। इन सब बातों से ऐसा प्रतीत होता है कि वे केस को प्रभावित करने के लिए ऐसा आरोप लगा रहे हैं जो बेबुनियाद है। सुशांत के पिता और पुत्र में तो काफी घनिष्ठ संबंध था, अब इतना अधिक संबंध था, प्रेम था कि इससे क्या कहा जा सकता है। ये सब आरोप गलत है, और केस को प्रभावित करने के लिए वहाँ की सरकार सारी बात को छिपाने के लिए ये सब लांछना लगा रही है। आज सारी बात, और सबसे बड़ी बात यह है कि वो लोग जांच से घबरा रहे हैं। इसमें किसी बड़े माफिया को बचाने के लिए, बड़े अपराधी को बचाने के लिए ये लोग सारा साजिश रच रहे हैं। तो सत्य तो छिप नहीं सकेगा। सत्य तो एक न एक दिन सामने आएगा ही, और दूध का दूध, पानी का पानी, वो सब क्लियर हो जाएगा। जांच तो सही ढंग से होने दें।
संजय राउत ने जो कुछ भी कहा है अपने आका को खुश करने के लिए ही कहा है, लेकिन एक बात साफ है कि कानून से ऊपर कोई नहीं है। अगर सुशांत सिंह राजपूत की मौत की गुत्थियां सुलझाने में मुंबई पुलिस अब तक असफल रही है, तो नतीजों को जानने का हक देश को है, और इस दिशा में उन्हें व्यक्तिगत आरोप प्रत्यारोप के बजाय सीबीआई को मदद करनी चाहिए।
संजय राउत के वक्तव्य को अगर आप बोल रहे हैं तो मैं तो यही पूछना चाहूंगा कि संजय राउत हर पंचायती में रहे हैं क्या? उनके अगर उनका कहना है कि पिता का संबंध ठीक नहीं था बेटा से और ये हो, तो पंचायती वही कराते थे क्या? तो संजय राउत एक ऐसा व्यक्ति है जो कि किसी भी विषय पे कुछ भी बोल सकते हैं।
ये संजय राउत का बयान सरासर गलत है, तथ्यहीन है, क्योंकि उस परिवार से मैं लगातार अटैच रहा हूँ, नज़दीक रहा हूँ, आना जाना रहा है, और दोनों पूरी परिवार एक दूसरे से जुड़े हुई थी। और बाप अपने बेटा से कभी अलग, बेटा बाप से अलग हो सकता है, लेकिन बाप कभी बेटा से अलग नहीं होता है। और लगातार वो लोग टोटल 2 बहनें और उनके पिताजी लगातार आना जाना था, फ़ोन पर बातें होती थी। और मैं भी कभी उस मीटिंग में गया हूँ तो वहाँ पर काफ़ी आशीर्वाद देते थे।
Meanwhile, after the row erupted over Raut's distasteful statement against Sushant's father, Raut told India Today that he still stands by his family feud remarks.
बात ऐसी है कि अब उसकी जो मौत हुई है, सुसाइड है, तो उसे बहुत से एंगल है उसमें, इतने एंगल उसमें आते हैं, और फैमिली के उसके लोगों ने कुछ अलग तरह से कोई बातें सामने रखी है। तो मैंने कहा कि ठीक है, मुंबई के पुलिस के ऊपर आप अगर शंका व्यक्त करते हो कि वो ठीक से जांच नहीं कर पाते हो, ऐसे कैसे आप बोल सकते हो? मुंबई पुलिस वर्ल्ड की बेस्ट पुलिस है, प्रोफेशनल पुलिस है। अगर आपके पास कोई जानकारी है तो मुंबई पुलिस उस बारे में जांच नहीं कर रही है, तो आप जाकर मुंबई पुलिस को बताइए, आपको पूरा अधिकार है फैमिली के मेंबर होने के नाते।
सामने में जो जानकारी आपने लिखी है कि परिवार में,
मैंने कहा है कि फैमिली में भी उसका अगर सब कुछ ठीक होता तो फैमिली के लोग उसके साथ आकर बैठते, पिताजी आते, उनकी बहनें आते, सब कुछ आते। लेकिन जो बातें सामने आ रही है ऑन रिकॉर्ड है, तो बोले सभी मामलों के उनके परिवार के साथ उसके रिश्ते कैसे थे? क्या उस वजह से वो डिप्रेशन में था? कुछ ठीक नहीं चल रहा था फैमिली के साथ? उसकी भी जांच आप करनी चाहिए, सबकी जांच करनी चाहिए, और करते रहिए। पुलिस करेगी, पुलिस उसको न्याय देगी, मुंबई की पुलिस ही उसको न्याय देगी।
Kamlesh Sitar is joining us. Kamlesh, you know, there are unsavory remarks being made. There are allegations and counter-allegations flying off between the Shiv Sena, between the BJP. Either of the two parties are not being able to substantiate their allegations with any kind of facts. They're both throwing mud, hoping that it's going to stick at some point. Where does the case stand as far as the politics of it is concerned as well, between the BJP and Shiv Sena especially?
Well, we've seen for last few days, this is not just about the investigation now. It has become a full-blown political battle between the Bharatiya Janata Party and Shiv Sena. But what is surprising is now just a while ago, Congress leader Sanjay Nirupam has hit out at Sanjay Raut. Now, let me also tell you that the two parties are also in government in Maharashtra. The Congress and Shiv Sena are part of the Mahavikas Aghadi. And a senior leader like Sanjay Nirupam hits out at Sanjay Raut, saying that these type of statements are cheap comments made by a senior leader and he should apologize. So this is now not just between the BJP and Shiv Sena, but also a Congress leader like Sanjay Nirupam also jumping into it. This is now a full-blown political battle. Sanjay Raut, on the other hand, he's...
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.